Before starting with the message, I would like to request you to ignore any and all background noises that you may be hearing other than me, because it's a household and people are doing their work, which I cannot control. I had to come into another room to record this message, but what other people are doing is something that I cannot control. Okay, so coming back, we'll start with it. Okay, please be patient with me. So the very first thing that is shown is that the higher beings and the ascended masters are not very pleased with the actions and behaviors of this mother figure. They are actually even trying to get her attention to show her signs and give her warnings as well, that she's calling in her own misfortune at the moment. What she's creating by her thoughts, actions, behaviors, and deeds is something that is not very good and not very pleasant. Okay, her blessings are starting to diminish eventually, but she's so arrogant, cruel, and selfish that she doesn't even care about anything. Okay, and this, why I'm saying this, is not something that I believe about this mother figure, but this is something that is being shown. So I am telling you exactly what is being shown to me. Okay, she wants what she wants, and she's a type of person that will do everything to get what she wants at all costs. Okay, she's all about her. According to her, everything is supposed to revolve around her, and if it isn't, then she's going to force it and manipulate it to work according to her will. Either way, she just cannot accept, approve, or tolerate anything that she doesn't want, like, or dislike, understand, or is agreed with. Even if she likes something and others do not approve of it, she's going to do the exact same thing. That's the point that needs the clarification here. So this is what she thinks, and this is the mindset she has. And especially when it comes to you and your connection with her son or daughter, she's getting clear and precise warnings that she needs to stop, but she's too ignorant and arrogant to acknowledge any of that. Okay, at this point of time, if she has a husband, he is actually fed up of her toxicity and mean and cruel attitude towards others and everyone in the household and neighborhood as well. This father figure has a soft corner for you and your connection with your person, and this is something you should feel grateful about, because what happens is that in most of the twin flame connections, or for those who are in twin flame situations, it is most likely that the mother is the obstacle. In some of your cases, father could be involved, but in most of the cases, it's seen that the mother is the actual issue or the challenge. It's all because of the programming and the conditioning and what has been happening so far, what has been carried on so far by our ancestors. Okay, Her husband actually tries to confront her at times as to why she has so much of hate, anger, animosity, hostility, envy, and negativity within her. But what she does is that she flips it onto him by blaming him for not being there with her and not making enough efforts to understand where she's coming from in the situation. But she is the type of person that she doesn't let anyone speak or tell her that there's always a better way to do things, because according to her she knows what's best and ain't nobody going to tell her what she needs to do and what's best. Okay, so this mother figure is actually attracting heavy negative karma for what she is doing and has done so far, and it includes having to go through some serious health issues and illnesses that are on the horizon for her. Okay, in most of your cases this mother figure is already above 55 or 60 years of age, and because of her toxicity and negativity that she has thrown onto other people and have never cared about other people's emotions and what they want to do with their life. She hasn't even taken care of her own health because of her reckless attitude, and now that's going to come around full circle. And I'm seeing that she's going to get dependent on other people who do not like her and who do not respect her, those who are going to treat her exactly the same way she has treated other people, including you. And this doesn't have to um, make sense to you, because most of you have not met this woman in your life just yet. But despite the fact she has been doing things to you behind your back, okay, I'm being shown right now that most of your wants, wishes, and desires are coming to fruition. So okay, if you've been asking for and praying for justice in your situation, it's coming, it's there, it's on the horizon. So this mother figure wants to control each and everyone's life, and she just can't stand seeing anyone living their life based on their own terms and will. For her, actually, everything is supposed to go her way. If that's not happening, then she's going to make sure that she brings that other person down one way or the other and cause them some sort of hurt and pain, so that she can feel uh, that she has taken a revenge or she has gotten what she wanted out of the situation. But source wants you to know that you are being watched over by the divine beings and the situation is actually under divine control. Even if you think and believe that things are not working out, but they are actually working out behind the scenes. So you need to know this and you need to have faith on God. And source is actually just waiting for the right moment and the right time to bring justice to you. There are things that need to happen before you can get what you want. Okay, and her own created karma is going to get delivered to her exactly when it is needed. And when that's going to happen, it's actually going to blow everyone's mind. This mother figure even won't realize what actually happened for a moment. Okay, she won't be able to make sense of it, because she this is not me that thinks like this about her, but this actually the divine beings that are telling us, that wants us to know that even if this mother figure had an opportunity to educate herself, she still is illiterate. She's still behaving as an illiterate person. And The term I use for these type of people is well-educated illiterates. It's as clear, straight, and simple. Okay, so that's the thing. Why she has so much of hate and resentment and anger and grudges towards everyone is because of what she didn't got out of her life, in her life, which she always wanted. But the thing is that she never realized that in order to get what we want, we need to make few changes in ourselves and in our lives. She never learned that. Her life has been ruled over by other men in her life. Before marriage, it could be her father, and after marriage, it could be her husband that never showed her, the love that our masculines show towards us, and that's why she feels so upset. And one more thing I would like to include here is that this mother figure is just like the Cinderella's stepmother. Okay, and I think I don't need to speak anything much. You would understand everything, and you are playing the role of Cinderella here in this situation. So I think that must give you a hint and a clue as to what you're dealing with and what you need to do and how you need to handle this situation. Only patience can help you overcome this situation. Giving into negativity and giving in reactions to what she's doing is not going to help, because she isn't the type of person that is going to show any kind of sympathy or empathy or understanding or cooperation towards you. Okay, at this point of time, I think I'm being very clear here. So in some of your cases, this mother figure is actually threatening to throw your person out of the house, especially if they are financially dependent on their parents and family. This can involve that your person might have a family business where everyone's opinions and agreement is needed, and this mother figure is actually the ruler of the house. She takes care of everything and she keeps everything under her control. She's threatening or blackmailing your person by reminding them that they are dependent on them. So she's saying, or she's making him see and realize that if your person goes against her or the family culture or the family tradition or values, she is going to make sure that they become homeless with no money in hand, and it's all on purpose. She's doing to stop your person from choosing you or to separate both of you if you are already married. Just when I said that, I saw 1444 on my screen. Okay, so if you're already married to your person and you were living together, she might have already done that or is planning to do so. Okay, her intention behind doing all of this is to make her son or daughter realize what is the value of a mother in a person's life. She wants to make her son or her daughter realize, learn, and accept that nobody can compare to her presence in the family, especially when it comes to you. She doesn't want to see your person giving you any importance, attention, or priority in their life. Okay, she wants to prove a point that she is a mother and she was the one who feeded him or her when they were a kid, when they were a child and used to get hungry. It wasn't you, it was her. She wants to prove a point to her son and daughter that you cannot put anyone else that is a threat to me. Okay, this is what she thinks. She doesn't want you to have any place or importance in your person's life, and in case your person has already chosen you and is not listening to her, she's making sure that they don't get any kind of support to stand firm with their decision, and she's turning other people against him. This mother figure wants to break your person's self-confidence and will, that is making them stand on their own 2 feet, and which is making and helping them take their own decisions by themselves. She doesn't like that at all. According to her, that's wrong and something that needs to be rectified through way of punishment. Okay, as I already told you, this mother figure is turning other people against you and your person by manipulating the situation, by spreading lies and rumors and making up stories which people like to hear, by adding a little salt to them. Okay, and this is especially if your person has already chosen you and have decided that they are going to reunite or marry you. Okay, so this mother figure is actually purposely causing problems for you and your person, because according to her, either your person I missed on to one line. Okay, so the reason why she is causing these problems is because she wants her son, it's most likely the case where she's the mother of your person and your person is a man and is a divine masculine in our situation. Okay, so according to her, either your person should choose you or her. You cannot live with her in the same room and in the same house. It is just not acceptable to her, just not. But what's happening or what's going to happen is that your twin is going to choose you anyways, and source is not going to let her cause any more problems and injustices to you and your person, because time has just arrived for making the wrongs right. And also there is one point that needs attention, is that whenever your person takes your side, it feels like an insult to her. She takes it as an insult. She thinks that how can my son have an audacity to take his wife's or his would-be wife's side in front of me. This is just not acceptable, and she thinks that she needs to do something. She needs to do something to change that. She thinks like that. She may have done a lot of things on purpose to distract your person from making a solid decision about you, but the thing is that your person respects her for being their mother, but they don't realize that she's abusing and has been abusing and misusing that for her own selfish reasons. But it's all going to come to light, and it's all going to get exposed slowly. Source is helping your person see the reality of the situation and what exactly is the real face of this mother figure is. Okay, so now this is what's happening or will be happening if you are far behind in your journey. And I just saw one sign that these people are receiving signs that they need to change this toxic habit of interfering in other people's life, and your masculine or your feminine is also receiving signs that they need to change something in this relationship that they have with their mother. Okay, so in order to deal with this karmic situation, you need to actually practice a lot of patience, because this mother figure is very difficult to deal with, and it is going to take a little time for the situation to get resolved. But rest assured that once your twin makes that decision to be with you, they are not going to leave your side no matter what, and no matter how many efforts she's going to make to separate both of you. She might cause problems, but your person is not going to leave your side after they get awakened enough to see the reality of the situation. So when her time comes, as I told you already, everyone will leave her side because of her own behaviors and actions. But you are advised and suggested to keep your calm during this challenging time. And when you get to know that the justice has been served in your favor, because it is going to be little difficult for you to find forgiveness for her in your heart. You may say that you have forgiven her, but it is going to take time to heal that unforgiveness and anger and resentment that has been built up in your heart because of everything you've been through. Okay, therefore don't beat yourself up on this, and just be mindful whenever you feel any sort of anger or hate or resentment towards her, because you will, or you might have already been feeling that way. Just make sure that you are shifting your focus towards something that is more positive, and you need to just work to heal those negative emotions you feel for her within you first, and then release them, because it's for your own highest good. Okay, we need to understand that there was some unresolved karma from the past in between all of us. What I mean to say is that there was unresolved karma between you, your person, and this mother figure, and that's why she's been so hateful, and she has been so hateful towards you especially. So in order to resolve this, we need to cut those cords and the supply of negativity that we give into the situation. And once we heal that from within us, the situation is going to start changing. The outside circumstances will start to change. Okay, our job is to heal what's within us that is causing the situation to be so negative. Because if you've not learned that yet, I'm going to remind you again that every situation that we encounter is something that we have created or invited or attracted, because there is something, some kind of thought, belief, or pattern or trauma that is within us that needs healing, That's why these situations come to surface, for us to go within and look within and find time to clean it and heal it. So coming back to the situation, and the outcome of the situation is that in some of your cases, this mother figure is going to have a change of hearts, and she will be made to accept you with a loving heart through way of divine intervention. And in some of your cases, she will be taken out of the picture and from your lives as well, again through way of divine intervention. Either way, she won't be able to stop your person from choosing you, and you both getting married and getting back together. She may get revengeful, but you need to have faith that you, your person, and your connection is divinely protected throughout it all. This is actually one of the biggest obstacle or block that was or is being presented to you on your path, which you will overcome successfully if you practice patience and remain true to yourself. These are the two things that you need to remember. You need to practice patience and you need to remain true to yourself no matter what. Okay, we know it feels difficult at the moment, but be assured that the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all involved. And these are the few messages about this karmic situation that we, or you, I would say, are experiencing at the moment. So as more is being revealed to me, I'll keep the record and will come back with another channeling. So for now, I'll take leave, and I send many blessings to all of you. Just stay connected with me to receive all the divine guidance that is present for us always. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.